All right, perfect. Okay, so how was your weekend, Christina? Tell me.
My weekend was okay. I went to an uncle's house,
Cool.
like this family reunion. Yesterday I went to a motorcycle race
Nice.
because one of my friends is a DJ, so he was playing and we went to see him.
Your boyfriend?
Sorry?
Your boyfriend, or who is that?
No, a friend.
A friend, okay. Cool.
Yes, and I went to Perisur and I bought some things. It was fine. It was okay.
Excellent. Just family reunion is fine. Some other people say gathering. Maybe it's more
okay,
common.
yes.
Gathering. Reunion is more formal.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Vivian, how was your weekend?
Fine. I going to visit my friend. Next, tell my grandmother.
All right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, first of all, thank you for your support in changing the schedule, okay? This is a personal project that I'm starting, and it's been approved per se. And but they told me in the morning today, so I had to say yes, you know, and so I need to do all the change. Well, I send you the message and blah blah blah. So thank you very much for your support. And some of you are going to be on Wednesday. They couldn't make it today, but they said that they will be on Wednesday. So that's pretty nice, the support. All righty, let's go fast. So today is going to be a very interesting class. Well, all classes are interesting, but this one in particular, it's actually one of my personal favorite, and let me explain why. Sometimes, even though we want to label or judge one student by being smart or intelligent or being very stupid, the reality is there is no stupidity or there is no more intelligence than others. Okay, this is based on Gardner, Howard Gardner. He just recently died. He was a very famous psychiatrist and psychologist and teacher and what have you. He came up in the 80s or in the late 70s with a theory called multiple intelligences. Okay, not multiple personalities. That's a whole different story. That's something freaky. No, this is something that people, he said that people are capable of doing everything, but they have one or two, maybe three different or predominant preferences, and that is called their type of intelligence. That's why, for example, engineers, they don't like English, or they don't like any of the human subjects. No, they don't like sociales, they don't like philosophy, they like something that is square, like, for example, math, chemistry, and vice versa. Maybe an English teacher doesn't like mathematics or doesn't like chemistry. Is that because he or she is more intelligent than the or less intelligent? No, he's just different. That's the theory. And then he developed the studies and with different people, blah, blah, blah. So the theory was proven. And today we're going to apply that theory into the classroom. Well, today and Wednesday. Okay? All righty. Wait. So what is language study? Can you read this, Christina, please?
Yes. What is language study? Language study refers to any stage in a lesson where students and teachers focus on a specific feature of the language and its construction in order to understanding it better.
So pretty much a language study refers to anything that has to do with language, whether it's English, Spanish, French, Greek. If it has to do with something with the language, it's a language study. What are the goals of the language study? What is the first goal, Vivian?
The immediate goal of language study is to increase knowledge of the language system so a student improves product and receives skills in the long term.
Okay, so repeat after me, knowledge.
Knowledge,
very good. So it's to increase their knowledge. In other words, a person that is your student, when he finishes the course, he or she will know more English. Excuse me, like in your case, you are new teachers or you have no experience in teaching, but when you finish the course, you will have techniques to teach English. See the goal? See the objective, right? Now, continue reading, Vivian.
teachers sought first training of the autonomous learners. Continue.
Yes, please.
Okay. Students should not only study language in the classroom under the direction of the teacher, but should also receive on the day of.
Very good. Also research on their own. In other words, you need to motivate your students to be autonomous. What is an autonomous student? An autonomous student is self-taught. You're teaching English, and then he or she will practice at home, will look for more vocabulary. Now, a normal student doesn't. A normal student, it's like, okay, I finish English class, yeah, bye-bye, no? And I throw the mochila en la cama y me pongo a play video games or whatever. So you need to develop activities that are interesting to your students, okay? When a student is interested in the activity, he or she will be more inclined to practice English. Now, how are you going to have interesting activities for your students? By knowing your students, by knowing what kind of activities your students like. So far so good, but we need to understand us first. Okay, so in your WhatsApp, I send you, let me open it. I think I have it, yes, here. I sent you 2 files, okay? Let me see here. Yes. 2 files, right? Appendices and exercises. If you open exercises, you will see this one. Let's open it. Here, yes. Maybe? Yes. Okay, so exercise 1. I want you to answer it, so we'll find out what type of intelligence you are. You need to discover your type of intelligence first. All right? So the instructions is like this. These quiz will tell you where you stand and what you do about it. Read each statement. Then, if it expresses some characteristics of yours, if it's true, write down T. If it doesn't, F. If the statement is sometimes true or sometimes false or 50-50, leave it in blank. I'll do the first one with you. Number 1, I would rather draw a map than give someone verbal instructions. For me, this is false because I hate drawing. Maybe for Cristina, I'll draw you a map. And Vivian dice, pues maybe so leave it in blank. Okay, see the dynamic? Okay, you have 5 minutes. Just to a quick reminder, the activity finishes on the second page, okay? Cuando vayan aquí en el 30 me dicen. So we can see the result of the test.
I have a question.
Yes.
In number 18, says, I'm good at finding the fine points of words' meanings. I'm not sure what does that mean. Like finding the fine points of word meaning.
Yeah, it's an expression, means like reading between the lines.
Okay.
Yeah, like in Spanish we said that, reading between the lines. That's the finding the fine points. Prints, pardon. Fine points.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Finish?
Yes.
Okay. Vivian, what number are you in?
One moment, please.
Okay, sure. And Christina, you can start doing the result. Yes. In the next page, we have the different type of intelligence: linguistic, logical, mathematical, musical, spatial, valid, kinesthetic, interpersonal, interpersonal. Okay. So the numbers correspond to the number of the question or the statement. So mark all the ones that have T. If they don't have T, don't write anything. Okay. So for example,
Okay.
letter A, you go to letter 7. What's that? 7. So if it has a T, write it here.
You mark it.
Una palomita.
Okay.
Ready, Vivian?
Yeah.
Okay. The same instruction. In this part, in the second page, we have the results, okay? So in each column has numbers. These numbers correspond to the statement. So for example, if it's 7 here, ahí no sé. Here's 7, you go to the number 7, and if it has a T, go back and put a mark or a palomita. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
What do we do if we didn't write anything?
If you have anything that's in blank,
Okay.
only the ones that have T.
Okay.
Ready, right, Cristina? Okay, Vivian? Almost done, Vivian? Okay. So columns A to E, if you have 4, that means that you have a strong ability. In other words, it is predominant. F and G, if you have 1 or 2, that means you have also those type of abilities, all right? So let's see. A ver, linguistic, number A, Cristina, how many?
Number A, 4.
4. Okay, so that makes sense. You like English, right? So
Yes.
all English teacher is supposed to be linguistic. And also you're very chismosa too. That's part of it.
Yes,
you like to talk a lot.
Yes, but for example, in logical mathematical, I have 2.
Right, you don't like mathematics. That's okay.
No.
You don't like processes. You don't like
Numbers.
chemistry.
I don't like numbers.
You don't like numbers, period. Exactly. Good. How about musical?
Musical 4.
Okay, you like singing? Do you
Yes.
sing in the bathroom?
I don't sing in the bathroom, but I really enjoy listening to music.
Okay. Like if you listen a TikTok and then all the day you have a TikTok in the mind?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yes, I see. Yes, I know I had that one today. Okay. So you have that one. Now, what about body kinesthetic?
We are missing
Yeah,
spatial.
spatial, pardon. Spatial.
2, and I know that I don't have like very good spatial intelligence. Like I'm not good at parking my car.
Okay.
I'm not good at like understanding a map and following directions. No.
Okay. Don't worry. Very few people do. Okay. And normally they work for the NASA or something like that. They're very creative, you know, like they can see their architecture in their mind, you know.
Yes.
And which is good, but not. It's just only a few people do that, really. What about kinesthetic?
This was weird because I thought that I would have more, but I got 2.
Okay, you like dancing?
Yes, but I mean, I don't know how, like, I've never been in dancing classes or something like that.
No. But okay, let me paraphrase the question. Do you need to move in order
Yes.
to focus? I give an example. Clásica niña sitting in the classroom con la pierna cruzada y moviéndola. Are you that one?
Yes.
Okay. Or with a pen like this.
Yes, and sometimes when I'm studying, I have to be walking or moving my hands.
Okay, so you're kinesthetic.
In order to remember, yes.
You're kinesthetic, yes. Very annoying. Mi mamá me decía, bueno, ¿qué tienes gusanos en el? Oh, no, it's just my nature, right?
Yes.
How about interpersonal?
Interpersonal, I got 3.
Okay, so no, intrapersonal.
Intrapersonal 1.
1. Okay, so you don't like to be alone.
No.
Okay, so an intrapersonal person loves to be alone. Okay, so you're interpersonal. You love being around people.
Yes.
You are a leader too.
Sometimes could be.
People follow you.
Sometimes.
You're being humble. People follow you. Don't give me that. Which is good. Which is good. You're good. That skill is very good for teaching, for being a miss.
Right.
You know, because
yes.
Students will actually follow you.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. How about you, Vivian? How about linguistic? Your audio.
Sorry, I have 4.
No, just kidding. Linguistic 4?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Makes sense. Again, English teacher should be linguistic. Also, your Chismosa, which is also very good too. I mean, it's just like yes.
Yeah.
She's honest. See, Cristina? Y tú, no. Oh, my Lord. How about logical mathematical, Vivian?
2.
Yeah. English teachers normally, we don't like it. I have a student, her name is Jimena, in this group, I mean, in this class, but on Saturdays, and it's presencial. She's an engineer del IPN, which is weird because she's a linguistic and logical mathematics. She's an engineer, or becoming an engineer. Very weird, but well, I don't know. I don't like it. Normal English teachers, we hate numbers. That's our reality. How about musical, Vivian?
4.
4. Okay, so do you play an instrument?
No.
Do you whistle? Okay, do you sing in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. How about a spatial?
1.
Yeah, like I said, very few people are spatial. Good. Bodily kinesthetic, Vivian.
3.
Okay, you don't like to dance a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Have you played the game Simon Says? Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, touch your ears. You know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay. How about intrapersonal?
1.
Okay, that's interesting. Do you like to be alone?
Do you like what?
Do you like to be alone, like in your room with no people?
Sometimes. Prefer.
Interesting. Do you like to for example, do you like working in teams or do you like to work by yourself?
Things.
In teams. Okay, so you're more okay. Now let's say interpersonal.
3.
Okay, so you like people. You like to talk to people. You like to hang out with friends and also a leader. Cool. All right. Save this exam for your students. This is a very interesting. It's actually from a psychologist article. All right. Let's go back to the topic. Pardon. Yes, can you see my screen? Okay, cool. All right, so multiple intelligences. Howard's theory, 1983, said that our intelligence is shaped or it's shaped or worked because of society, because of psychology, anthropology. For example, it's very different to talk to how old are you, Christina?
24.
You're 24?
Yes.
No, for real, you're 24?
Yes. How old do you thought I was?
You look very young, like, I don't know, 18?
No.
Emiliana is younger than you then.
Yes.
Because Emiliana is like 21, I believe, or something.
Yeah, I think she's 21.
21, yeah, because she was 19 with me when she was my student. Wow, that's very good. I'm 20 and I look like 40. So that's good. You're 24 and like, yeah, okay, anyways. So it's very different to talk to a person like yourself of 24 from Mexico City than a person or a woman of 24 from London. The culture is very different. And it doesn't mean that one is more different or, more intelligent or no, it's just that their mind has been shaped according to their needs, according to the society and so forth. That's what Gardner said. He said, we are born with all the 7 or 8 intelligences. We have one or more predominant, but our family, our education, it influences, okay? At the end of the week or today, I will send you the book. I have the PDF, so you can have it, read it in your free time. It's very interesting, okay? So, it used to be 7 multiple intelligences, and back in the 2000, one more was added. I'll explain in a moment, okay? So this is the summary of the 8 intelligences. And please, for example, linguistic, verbal linguistic, you are linguistic. So while we're reading, try to identify yourself. Okay, let's start with you, Vivian, verbal linguistic.
Right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Strengths, write, reading, memories, dates, singing words, telling stories. Prefers, write, read, tell stories, tell memories, word solving plus. Learners, doubt. Healthy and saying works, speaking, reading, writing, discussion, and debating. Needed. Books, tapes, paper, diaries. Great style, dialogue, discussions, debate, stories, etc.
Good. All right, so check it out. Verbal linguistic says writing, reading, and also needs books, tape recorder, so discussion, debating. Do you agree with this? Yes, right? It's very, very. So what about mathematical, your favorite, Christina?
Okay. Mathematical, logical, math, logic, problem solving, reasoning patterns. Those are the strengths. Preferences, question, work with numbers, experiment, and solve problems. Learns best through working with relationships and patterns, classifying, categorizing, working with the abstract. Needs things to think about and explore, science materials, manipulative, trips to the planetarium, and science museums, etc. Like those
Good. So it's these people love patterns. In other words, they like to have, let's say, for example, they go to have breakfast in the morning and they order the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They like to have their own,
like the structure.
There you go. Like very structured, very good. Yes. Or for example, you open their drawer, the sock drawer, and they have by colors, and then by size. You know, o puedes verlo, la típica niña que llega, se sienta en el salón, and then tiene las plumas, las ordena por tamaño, por colores, y así tú de, annoying. It's part of the nature, right? What about the spatial, visual, Vivian?
Visual, spatial, strengths, maps, reading charts, reading maze, plus, imagine things, and visualization. Prefer, draw, building, design, create, dream, look at pictures. Learned best stroke, working with the picture and color, visually using the mute eels and
Mine's
drawing.
right. Mhm.
Mine's right. And drawing. And needs Legos, videos, movies, slides, art, imagination, games, maze, plus illustrate books, trips to art museum, etc.
They love to do the things that will, yes, Christina.
I have a question.
Yes.
When they say that you're visual, when you like to draw, build, design, create, and having like these visual skills in order to learn something, I relate with that. But when it's spatial, it's totally different. Like spatial intelligence is not my type of intelligence, but it's in the same block.
Yes. That's the second part of the class. We're gonna see that on Wednesday.
Okay.
This is type of intelligence. What you're saying is type of learning.
Okay. Now
People, most of people are visual. We
Yes.
rather watch the movie than read the book. But that's the type of learning. This is your type of intelligence.
Now I understand better. I was like confusing because I had the other idea.
Yes, no. This is the type of your
Your
intelligence. Yes. It's
in general. Okay, thank you.
in general. Thank you. That's the word. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So these guys, the visual spatial, they love to do mazes and Legos and puzzles. I have a friend que sus vacaciones, o sea, se va a la playa y se lleva un puzzle de 1000 piezas, de 1500 piezas. Y yo así de, es neta. That's the nature, right? Or the Rubik. Have you played Rubik? The Rubik Cubic? So I fix it in 2 seconds. Pero es que agarro un martillo, lo abro, and then put it back again. See, I don't like it. But those guys, they love in their mind to do it, no? They love daydreaming. Everybody dreams a day, ¿no? O sea, todos nos imaginamos, ay, si yo fuera el novio de él, y si acá, I don't even know the new actors. Back in my day, when I was 24, maybe, I don't know, Angelina Jolie, ay, si yo fuera... Okay, everybody has that. But these guys se avientan una historia. O sea, they are very, very creative. Now, bodily kinesthetic. Christina.
Strengths, athletics, dancing, crafts, using tools, or acting. Preferences, move around, touch and talk, body language. Learns best through touching, moving, knowledge through bodily sensations and processing. And needs role play, drama, things to build, movement, sports and physical games, tactical experiences, hands-on learning, etc.
They usually are, they love athletics. It doesn't mean that they're athletic. That's a whole different story. No, they love soccer. Or they might be shoving, you know. That doesn't mean, it doesn't have to do with their body. It has to do with the activities. Yeah. They love dancing. They look to touch around. Te digo, típica así, la niña que está así con la pluma, ¿no? And that is very annoying. As a teacher, it's very annoying. Así de, ya, Dios.
You have to control yourself.
Yes and no. Let me explain why, Christina. Let's picture, imagine your classroom and an exam. Okay, a final exam. The bodily kinesthetic students need to move around to concentrate, yes or no? Okay, but they can't. They can't stand up and walk because it's an exam. So what they do is they move to their, to their circumstances, the hand, the leg, the feet. their foot is like dancing.
But what if you're disturbing the other friend
Okay,
or the
what would
classmate?
you do? Okay, now, very good observation. What would you do, Christina, if you know that that person or student is kinesthetic? Will you impose to stop it, even though you know that they needed to concentrate? Or will you find the way to help them? In what way? For example, personal experience. Why don't you, I would move that students to the front of the classroom, facing the pizarrón, facing the wall, so they won't see anybody else's faces.
Yes. Yes, okay.
All right? And I know it's very annoying, for real. It's like, oh yeah, sheesh. But they need that.
There are some chairs that helps those kind of children or students, but the chair has like this support that can move like this, or like you can jump and keep jumping through all the exam, and that's the way they can be focused.
Yes, and it's okay. The new, actually, those desks, they have como colchoncito en el, so that when they knock it, it doesn't sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's obviously that's the new school. All the school era te callas y te sientas and don't do that anymore. That's old school. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, third musical. Who's next? Vivian? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Musical strings, pick or sounds, remember the melody, read, sings. Prefer, sing, play an instrument, listen to music, hum. Learn the strong, write, sings melody, listen to music and melodies. Needs, sing all the time, trips to concerts, music playing at home and school, musical instrument, etc.
Very good.
I have a question.
Yes, Christina.
What does hum means?
Hum is from the Shakira song, no? Hum means when you humming a song.
Okay. Like tararear.
Como tararear, exactly.
Okay.
That's humming a song. Humming. Excuse me.
Okay.
And yeah, picking up songs, like I told you, you have a TikTok in the morning, and all the day you have the TikTok in your mind. In the classroom, it's also very annoying because they need, like, for example, it's same situation. You have an exam, and they need to read the instructions aloud. So they need to listen to their voice, and it's very annoying, like, shut up, because other students are the opposite. They need to be quiet, but these guys, they need to read and listen to their voice so they can concentrate. Okay, I'll give you an example. Many years ago, like 10, maybe 12 years ago, I taught in a prepa, a very, very fancy prepa, Tec de Monterrey prepa. And this guy, Abel Negrete, you can actually see in my Facebook. I still have it. Yo era nuevo. No, entonces tiene como 15 años. Anyways, so I was the new one, and my first day of school, I walk into the teacher's room. Ya sabes, Tec de Monterrey, ya sabes, la cafetera y todo aquí bien nice. And the teachers, the other English teachers, oh, tienes the advanced group. Ah, sí, qué chido. ¿Tienes a Abel, verdad? Le digo, sí. Uf, no. Pobre de ti. Casi como que my condolences, ¿no? ¿A dónde envió la corona del muerto? No, o sea, mal plan. O sea, he is chaotic, he is disobedient, he screams, he walks a lot. En ese es prepa, ojo. Prepa. Hasta el segundo semestre, and screams, and he is very, very disruptive and disobedient. ¿Y qué creen? Si era y peor. He was very, very difficult. One day, like after 3 or 4 weeks, que ya estaba hasta acá de él, I was sent to take guards. En esas escuelas, a los maestros los mandan a guardias en receso para que cuiden a los chavos, ¿no? Entonces yo dije, a mí como era chavo, me mandaron hasta allá, hasta el soccer, the soccer field. So I went there y vi a ver under a tree reading.
Okay.
Y yo así de, dude, recess, go crazy. Digo, no lo haces aquí, lo haces ahí en el salón, vente acá y corre. But then I noticed that he was listening to his iPod. ¿Te acuerdan de aquellos años en los 90s?
Okay.
He was listening. Y que ya me acerqué, le digo, ¿qué escuchas? Me lo pongo, no lo entendí, era metal, era una cosa raras. And, but he was reading. And he was paying, I don't even know what he was reading. He was reading something. He was concentrated. So I'm like, okay. On the next class, it was the next week, I did an experiment. I said, okay, guys, let's do a quiz. Entonces, ay, teacher, okay, yes, a quiz. Le digo, a ver, saca tus iPods y póntelos y haz el quiz. And he freaked out because estaba prohibido, ¿no? No, teacher, no me lo debe quitar, por favor, que no sé qué. No, for real, póntelos y pondrás tu trabajo. Problem solved. Pasó de 6 a 8, digo, tampoco era de 10 el vato.
Okay.
But he got better. He was obedient. He was just because he needed to concentrate. He didn't music. He didn't have music. In his mind was all crazy, no?
Okay.
So obviously I got into trouble with my coordinator because estaba prohibido. But anyways, I explained. Eran otros tiempos. Me regañaron, pero me valió gorro, etcétera, etcétera, ¿no? Pero anyways, sorry. So identify. This is important for you to identify so you can help your students.
Yes.
Many years ago, he sent me a Facebook request for friendship.
Okay.
Estoy en Alemania, que no sé qué, yo la verdad ni me acordaba. Soy fulano de tal, y yo, ya me acordé de ti. ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, anyways, but only because I allowed him to listen to me. So in your teacher, in your classroom, do the same. I mean, till as much as you can, right? Because he was honest. He actually was obedient. There will be 1 or 2 students that will manipulate you. Don't do that. That's it different, no?
Yes, of course.
All right. Next one, interpersonal. Cristina.
Interpersonal strengths. Leading, organizing, understanding people, communicating, resolving conflicts, and selling. Preferences. Talk to people, have friends, and join groups. Learn best through comparing, relating, sharing, interviewing, and cooperating. Needs. Friends, group games, social gatherings, community events, clubs, mentors, apprenticeships.
Apprenticeships. Yes.
Apprenticeships.
Yes. It's for example, when I don't even know Spanish, pero cuando vas a hacer un trabajo y haces, te ponen una mesa a prueba.
Okay.
It's an apprenticeship.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
It's very common in the States, not in Mexico, but in the States you have 5 or 6 or maybe 10 people compete for the employment.
Oh, okay.
So that's an apprenticeship, and at the end they got hired or not, no?
Okay.
So strengths, leading, organizing, they like to have friends, they like to share, they are leaders, etc. The only problem with them is when you have 2 or 3 interpersonal in your classroom, because they are going to compete for the leadership. Who speaks the most? who is the best, who finishes first, or who makes the most noise, etc., etc., etc. That's part of your job. Okay. What is the solution with them? The solution is keep them busy. When you keep them busy, y no lo digo de trabajos forzados, así de, abre tu workbook y hazte las páginas 10 y 12 y cállate. No. I mean an objective project. I give an example. I have one. Her name was Jimena, or no, Jimena, no. Anyways, a girl that she was a leader, but she was normally they're very intelligent, you know, they finish first and they are very quick in their activities. So I said, okay, Jimena, I'm going to deal with you. If you help me tutoring your classmates, in other words, if you help me helping them with their jobs, I'll give you no homework. Number two, two things. One, she didn't have homework. And secondly, she was the leader. O sea, así como pavo real, buf, soy la tutora, a ver, ¿cómo te ayudo? And that's it. That was even worse. It was a lot of work, more responsibility, etc. But she was happy because no homework and she was a tutor. So keep him busy, only that. Now, the opposite is the intrapersonal. Vivian.
Regarding strengths and
Weaknesses.
Stealing gold, understand self, prefers work alone, reflect, purpose, interest, learn best strong, work alone, having space, reflecting, doing self-place, projects, needs, secret plans, time alone, self-prefer projects, choice, etc.
Very good. So these are the ones that they don't like to work with people. They like to be alone. They like to be, not to be confused with shyness. Well, they are shy, but they're shy that like they are interpersonal. Now this let me explain this way. They are more mature for their age. They're serious. They don't like to be on time. O sea, oye, hay que hacer este trabajo para el viernes. Okay, ya, no hay necesidad de corretearlos. They will tune in on Friday. They don't like to talk. They don't like to they're very focused minded. Okay. They are very good and disciplined because they will be quiet. They are hard to teach English because they don't like to talk. So they don't like to practice English. They hate pair work. They hate group work. So my suggestion is, if you have one interpersonal, have it work with one intrapersonal. So it becomes a balance. One will motivate the intrapersonal student to talk and will refrain the other one to talk too much. Okay? All right. The last one, naturalistic. This is not in Howard's book. This was added later because of the new generation que le llaman el mazapán o el de cristal, ya sabes, esas generaciones nuevas que bueno, ustedes son de esas, mejor me callo. Anyways, naturalistic. Go ahead, Cristina.
Cristina.
Yes.
Yes, understanding nature, making these distinctions, identifying flora and fauna. Preferences, be involved with nature, make distinctions. Learn best through, working in nature, exploring living things, learning about plants and natural events. Needs, order, same or different connections to real life and science issues or patterns.
Like, have you listened to students saying, or to a person saying, ay, es que el día está muy triste porque está lloviendo?
Yes.
Or vice versa, es que está bien bonito el día y me siento feliz porque está bien soleado. So it's basically that. They identify with nature and their emotions with nature. Okay. En mis tiempos le decíamos de otra manera, pero now it's naturalistic. Okay. Good. All righty. Now, let me see. Aquí está. Permítame. No, 1 second. 26, yes. Okay. I'm going to give you some homework. I check this. Okay, so in your WhatsApp, you have files called appendixes. Okay, well, you're going to do appendix letter A. You're going to do a checklist for assessing your students. Parentheses, you don't have students yet. Worries not. You're going to assess 1 or 2, maybe not 2, minimum 2 family members or friends or the boyfriends or whatever you have. Okay, so you're going to write the name, and you're going to, by asking questions, you're going to discover if he writes better than average for age, he tells or tells jokes and stories, has a good memory for names. So whatever questions you need to do or you need to ask is up to you. You need to discover these abilities for your students. Okay?
Okay.
See understand the dynamic? Minimum 2 people, and which one writes the best, which one reads the book, which one talks a lot, etc. All right, good. Okay. So let's call it a day for today, and let's meet back on Wednesday. All right.
Okay.
Let's say there's the classic selfie on 3. 1, 2. No, otra vez se me fue. 1, 2. Very good. Okay. So I'll send it to you in a moment. All right. Thank you very much. Questions?
Yes. No.
No. Okay. Cool. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Once again, thank you for the support, and I'll see you at 6. Remember, I made a mistake. Dije 6 a 8, pero no. Es de 6 a 7:30 class. Okay. 6 to 7:30.
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna try to connect because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to connect on Wednesday, but I will try.
This Wednesday or all Wednesdays?
Just this Wednesday.
This Wednesday, okay. If you can, watch it on YouTube.
Okay. Yes, also I will try to connect because it's better for me. But if I'm not able, I'll tell you and I watch it on YouTube.
Perfect. Yes, so if you can't watch it on YouTube, have ready the homework and send it to me.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon and enjoy your evening.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.